Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Now I'd like to introduce this year's MC, our very special friend from our Mass Hire collaboration, Nelson Colon.
Thank you, Tina. Good morning. Buenos dias. As Tina said, my name is Nelson Colon, and I will be your master ceremony this morning. And I just would like to take the opportunity to say how grateful I am for this opportunity, and it is truly an honor to be a part of these awards. Thank you. And I want to start by thanking our organizer, Valeria Ramos, Tina Velasquez, and the team who assisted her, Isra Majid, Alexandra Rivera, Christian Rivera, Cristal Navarro, Natalie Baez, Jenny Rodriguez, Jean Cuello, and finally our dance performer and CEO for Vene Latin Dance in Boston, Ms. Monica Mosquera. We also would like to acknowledge this morning Centros Board of Directors, particularly our board chairman and best attorney in the Commonwealth, Mr. Richard Rafferty. Congressman Jim McGovern, the Office of Senator Marquis Isabela Loboa Velasquez, Staff Assistant and Latin Community Liaison, and Jesse Letterman, Regional Director. Senator Mike Moore, Senator Robin Kennedy, Governor Council Paul DePaulo, Worcester's City Mayor Mr. Joseph Petty, City Manager Eric D. Batista, the President of the Worcester Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Tim Murray, United Way's President and CEO, none other than Tim Garvin. Centros former President and CEO, Dr. Juan A. Gomez. Our keynote speaker, Solange Sosa, anchor and reporter at NBC Universal Telemundo. UMass Chan, Mass Hire, and the Bancroft School of Worcester. I also want to give thanks to our sponsors, Telemundo, Univision, La Mega, Ivan Goyce and his entire team, El Vocero Hispano, the Seven Hills Foundation, the Worcester Regional Massport, Conex Media, Carmen Nunes, Gusto's Restaurant by La Reina Bakery, Luno Pizza, Expresso Radio, Jency Rosario and Carmen Nunes, Culture Redesign, All One Credit Union, Webster 5, Unibank, Goya Foods, Gala Food Supermarket, YMCA, Remax Diverse, WGC Pest Control, the Bancroft School of Worcester, and last but not least, Mass Hire Career Centers. And now at this time, I would like to invite Worcester's City Mayor, Mr. Joe Penny, to say a few words.
Good morning, everyone. Buenos dias. I want to thank everybody for being here today, and all the elected officials who have been recognized. And Tina and Valeria, Tina, congratulations on your new role. Wish you well and success, and Valeria too. I also want to thank Juan Gomez for service to Central, and I wish him well in his newest chapter of his life. I am grateful to be here following another wonderful Hispanic Heritage Month. I'm proud to be in a welcoming city that embraces the vibrancy of our community. A significant portion of our community is Latin American, and this is reflected in our city's leadership. We have an excellent city manager, Eric Batista, right over here. The first Latino to hold this position in our city's history. Our city manager may be the first, but he will not be the last. On the school side, we have a great superintendent, Dr. Monterez. I think she's doing a wonderful job too. She cares about every student here in the city of Worcester. I've seen the resourcefulness, resilience, and integrity that are values dear to the Latin culture. It's incredible to see a community that cares for one another and works to empower the youth to succeed. For decades, Centro has been working to serve the Latin American community. They have been a great partner to the city of Worcester. The most recent census data shows almost 25% of Worcester residents identify as Hispanic or Latino. It is critical that we invest in empowering this community. In the midst of anti-immigrant racism against Latin American community, I refuse to tolerate hatred of any kind. The hard-working and honest community that sits before me today. I encourage you here today to embrace your roots, celebrate your identity. Most importantly, November 5th, you need to vote. You need to vote. We have two people who have competition on the ballot. Jim McGovern has competition on the ballot, so make sure you vote for Jim. And Paul DePaulo, sitting over here, Paul has a challenger on the ballot too. So make sure you get out and vote the right way. Thank you.
And now, moving on, I am very honored to introduce the best congressman in the United States, your congressman, my congressman, Mr. Jim McGovern.
Thank you, Nelson, for that incredibly generous introduction. I don't know about you, but with all this going on in the world, it's just great to be at an event like this that is joyous and positive and celebrating our community. So I want to thank everybody who are responsible for putting this together. I especially want to say that it's great to be here with some old friends and some many new friends. I met a table of students from Bancroft School who are here today. I am grateful that they are here as well. But I want to thank Tina and Valeria for all the work that they have done for Centro and helping us gather here this morning. I know Tina will do great work at Centro. And I especially appreciate Centro's food pantry, which is a lifeline for so many. And I want to do everything I can to support that work. We live in a city, we live in a state, we live in a country where too many people go without food. And quite frankly, it is a scandal. And I want to thank everybody at Centro for what you are doing to combat hunger and food insecurity. I also want to just say this. I want to thank the mayor. I want to thank the city manager. I want to thank our city leaders for what they did in the city council the other day, standing up to anti-immigrant bigotry, which has no place in Worcester or in our country. We are here today because we celebrate our diversity and we understand the strength that comes from the immigrant community. So the mayor talked about November 5th, election day. We need to do everything we can every day to stand up and push back against the hate that we see sweeping across this country. I am proud of the immigrant community. I am proud of this Hispanic community here in Worcester, and I will tell you, I will always have your back. Enjoy the breakfast.
And like they mentioned, please don't forget to vote. And when you vote, remember everything that Congressman McGovern has done, not only for the Hispanic community, but for the underserved and the underprivileged. Look at his career. He's always been there for us. Please promote the vote. Thank you.
Thank you, team. Thank you, Congressman. Due to previous appointments and commitments, Senator Markey can't join us today, but he sends us a video in addition to the 2 representatives from his office. I invite everyone to see this message, please. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Senator Ed Markey, and I am just so glad to be joining you for Centros Hispanic Heritage Breakfast. I'm so grateful for the outstanding work that the entire Centro team does every day to assist individuals and families striving to reach self-sufficiency. And that is why Senator Warren and Congressman McGovern and I are just so proud to have secured $2.6 million in federal funding to create more than 100 units of affordable housing and bring the dream of homeownership within grasp for families right here in Worcester. It is all part of Centro's mission, a mission I am proud to support. Today, we come together to celebrate not only the rich cultural heritage of Hispanic and Latin American people, but to further honor the remarkable contributions of Latinos here in Central Massachusetts and across the United States. These contributions are both deeply valued and essential to the prosperity of our nation. As your U.S. Senator, I am deeply admiring of the Latin American community's unity, resilience, and intentional leadership. And I commend your deep commitment to amplifying and uplifting each other in the midst of a myriad of barriers and inequities. Regardless of the issue, your passion, your determination to persevere and fight for a better tomorrow are contagious testaments to what it means to lead with purpose. This country is a better place because of all of you. And for that, I say thank you. The United States is a nation built by immigrants, and that's why, in the face of ongoing hatred, I will also work for our communities who deserve hope that spans future generations, so that those generations to come feel welcomed and valued and celebrated and can continue to lead the way that all of you have so thoughtfully paved for the Latine community. And I look forward to continuing our work together, fighting for an ever brighter, joyful, hopeful tomorrow for all Latinos. Happy Hispanic and Latin American Heritage Month. Muchas gracias to every one of you for all that you do for every one of us in our country.
We also like to ask Mr. Moore to please come up here and say a few words.
Good morning. How's the food? It's great to be here today. You know, I've had the pleasure of working with Centro for since I got elected back in 2009. And I can't tell you what a great organization it is and the services that they provide. I know we're transitioning to some new leadership right now. I'm sure that Tina and everyone's going to do a great job transitioning and continuing the great services that they provide to the community. And I just want to stress, as the mayor and the coroner stressed, we've got to make sure people come out and vote. You know, they say vote November 5th, you know, something, go home, go out today and start voting, do a mail-in ballot, get your vote in, make sure your vote and your voice is heard. It's so important right now. This is one of the most important elections that you can say we had in the history of elections coming up. But it's great to be here, and I want to thank you for being here to support Centro. They are such a vital part of the community of Worcester, and we got to make sure that they stay vibrant and get supported for all this. So thank you.
Like to welcome you. For those who have not had any breakfast yet, please just be the correct time to go and get yourself some breakfast. And promptly after, we will continue with the ceremonies. Thank you. Enjoy your breakfast.
notice, we have some Spanish goodies to the left here. We have some mofongo and some empanadas and some other goodies. And yes, they come from Gusto's restaurant by La Reina in Ludo Pizza. They were very generous and donated all those goodies so we can try them.
Thank you, team. I welcome Central Mass 5th Hispanic Heritage Breakfast keynote speaker, the one and only Solange Sosa, anchor and reporter in NBC Universal Telemundo. Ms. Sosa?
I have to start by saying this. His timing is impeccable. I was taking a bite of a delicious empanada, and he said my name, so. Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for being here this morning. I want to thank Centro for putting an event like this together. We all celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month in our own ways, whether it is cooking at home, whether it is embracing who we are and posting numerous videos about what our culture is all about. But when you have an event like this, and events like this throughout the state and throughout our community, it really shows that organizations like Centro look to honor and highlight our contributions. We bring so much to the table. It's not just the delicious food it has had, but it is how we come to a place like this country, the United States, and we leave our mark. We set foot and we make it our point to grow and to give our fellow Hispanics something to really be proud of. And when I was contacted, they asked me to talk a little bit about my story and where I come from. And so the one thing I'm so thankful for during this time of the year is making my family proud. Making my mama proud, really. She's number one. Anything I do for her because it brings her so much joy, aside from me, of course. But I am the first Latina from my immediate family, the first one from my family to move to the U.S., and the first one to graduate college. Seems like the absolutely normal thing for many families, but it's not for the immigrants that continue to come to this country. It seems like a dream so far away that's almost not attainable. And so celebrating that serves as an example for others, especially the immigrants that are coming to our country today, that you can do it. And you can leave your mark in the world, not just for everybody and to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month, but really for yourself. We want to continue to grow. I tell all the young kids I come across, younger than me, that when you come to a country, when you go anywhere in your community, and you have a dream, we have to dream big. But within the dream, you have to have a formula to achieve that dream. And sometimes if you focus on the ultimate goal, it becomes overwhelming. Oh my God, one day I told myself, I want to be on TV, I want to be a news reporter. How the hell am I going to do that? It seems like Coming from a small neighborhood in Dominican Republic, it seemed like something so far-fetched. But I came in and I focused on one thing at a time. Learn the language, Solange. Get 2 college classes done. Then get 1 in the summer, and get 3 in the fall. And little by little, 10 years later, I got my bachelor's. 10 years! Oh my God, I say that, and I can't believe it. But that's what being Hispanic is all about. It's coming somewhere and it's just working until you get it done. So let's get it done, everyone. Thank you so much for having me today. Do I get to introduce our next speaker? Thank you.
Thank you. Let's give Ms. Sosa another round of applause, please. Thank you. Inspiring words. And now, it is my privilege to introduce Centros Interim President and CEO, Tina Velasquez, and Centros Marketing Coordinator and Executive Assistant, Valeria Ramos, who will be presenting this year's awards. Tina, Valeria.
Thank you. Let's give Solange another round of applause. Today, we honor the rich cultural legacy and achievements of Hispanics, Latino, and non-Latino leaders across various fields. We express deep gratitude to the awardees for their tireless commitment and inspiring impact, serving as role models for future generations and demonstrating the power of culture, resilience, and unity in shaping a brighter future for all. And for this morning, our first award is for this year's community leader, Wendy Aguilar. Also known as the Rapid Chris Center of Central Massachusetts, with over 20 years of experience as a dedicated sexual and domestic violence advocate and counselor. As a certified health and wellness coach from the Institute of Integrated Nutrition and a woman empowerment coach, Wendy is passionate about helping individuals achieve their personal and professional goals. Today, we celebrate Wendy for her trajectory, passion, and dedication to the minorities, vulnerable, and underserved. Congratulations.
Okay, so I'm gonna be very short and straight to the point. First of all, because I know we are a little behind on the time, and because I didn't prepare myself for a computer speech, but I just want to say that I'm very humbled and honored receiving this award, not because of the work that I have done, but because of the people who was behind me. And I want to acknowledge these people today because without them, I don't think I would be here today. And one of them, of course, is going to be my husband there, Claudio. There's somebody this morning told me, oh, Claudio's here. Because, he's not like me. He's more like quiet, he stays in the house watching the kids when I have to do the work here in the community. So in my daughters, I brought my daughters because I want, especially Valeria, I want to see mom here in the stage getting this. This is for you, baby, too, because I know when there were a lot of times that I didn't go to soccer games because I was doing a lot of activities, work activities. And also one of my mentors, Angie, also my oldest daughter is here. And she's already in the field. She's doing a lot of, she's doing the human service there. And also my mentor, she doesn't know yet that she's my mentor, but she is. Amparo Cruz, who also was my former supervisor at Pathways to Change. She's the one who created, whatever you see here on the stage, she has to do a lot with that because I think she was my guidance Many times when I was trying to, drop the ball and she was cheering me and she was, Wendy, you got this. And we always make fun because, as I always say, my English is not very good looking. So sometimes she encouraged me and say, Wendy, your English is perfect. If you have the heart, you have the passion, you're gonna be doing your work. So that's what I got done my job. I also want to close my speech with something that I read yesterday that I really, I didn't think before. They say, ayuda al ayudador, help the helper. Because sometimes the helper, they need help, right? Like nobody will be able to do their job by themselves. Like everybody needs, it's like a circle, right? Like you have to help the next person even behind, next or before you, because it's how the world is, made it, right? It's a round world, and we have to be united, and we have to remember that today, yes, we are celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month, but we are celebrating Hispanic every single day, because every single day when I wake up in the morning and I see myself in the mirror, I know who I am, and I know what is my purpose in life every day, depending. Right now, I'm struggling, I'm here, but my heart also is at home. I have one of my child is sick. But I say to myself, God, whatever you are teaching me right now, I take it. And today is a good day, even though, with all this problem that I might have behind. But I know just to see people here, real leaders, that they're doing their job. And this again is not just mine, it's yours, because all of you are doing an amazing job. And I just want to tell you, keep the good work, because even if you change one person per day, you are making a huge difference in our community. Thank you.
And now, our second award is for this year's community partner, Adriana Vaccaro. Adriana is the CEO and founder of Culture Redesign. She specializes in helping companies build winning teams that deliver on their goals. Rather than a traditional consulting technique, her company uses behavior science data to align human capital and business results. Adriana is born in Colombia and naturalized citizen of the United States. She is a senior certificate professional by the Society of Human Resource Management and certified executive coach, a Six Sigma Black Belt and certified PI partner and best-selling author. Today we celebrate Adriana Vaccaro for her commitment to diversity and inclusion and drive the economy growth.
For the award, I am an immigrant, so this award is for every single immigrant, and I know sometimes it looks like we won't make it, but sometimes someone will take a look, notice what we are doing, give us an opportunity, and that opportunity leads to other opportunities, so please don't give up. We belong, we are contributing, we vote, and we're staying here and helping our families. And my mom is in the room, so mommy, gracias.
Our third award is this year's second community partner is for the Worcester Masonic Center, and today is represented by Robbie Burnett. We are honored to present this award to the Worcester Masonic Center, an institution with over a century of history, serving a cornerstone of community engagement since founding in the early 20th century. Through their long-standing dedication to charity, personal development, and fellowship, they continue to make a lasting impact on Worcester in our local community. Today we celebrate Robert Burnett for her commitment to charity and fellowship in our local community.
Central Las Americas. We are the neighbors. We are the building next door. We about 112 years ago. But masonry has operated downtown Worcester since 1793. I am the son of an immigrant family from Scotland. I am well of the colorful dancers. On Sunday, we were all in our kilts in a Highland Festival in Brooklyn, Connecticut. As a reminder, where we all come from, the cultures have to work on the traditions, bringing in the new immigrants, our new community, and inviting them to bring those best traditions forward. Freemasonry brings in multiple traditions, multiple communities, and we ask only that we have some belief in the deity and a strong desire to become a better neighbor. This award, thank you very much, we would do no different in our community. Our newest community is the homeless. And we as Masons introduce ourselves to those in the neighborhood. We get a name. We have an opportunity to ask if there's anything we can do to help them, to have a safe place to live, and we have confidence. And as Freemasons, we are just simply asked to take the best of what we have and bring it back to the community as positive. A little more. I thank you. I'm honored and humbled to be a part of your morning. Thank you.
As some of you may know, Centro was founded in 1977 by a wonderful Catholic priest named Michael P. Bafaro, for which he received the organization's first Lifetime Achievement Award for his service to the Hispanic community. To honor Father Bafaro, we created the Father Bafaro Legacy Award. This year's recipient of the Father Bafaro Legacy Award is our dear friend, Eric Di Batista. Who, by the way, he was our keynote speaker last year. Eric Batista was appointed City Manager of Worcester, Massachusetts in December of 2022. A dedicated public servant, Batista promotes and facilitates a safe, inclusive, and equitable workplace that supports employee engagement, innovation, and productivity. As the city manager of the second largest municipality in New England, he strives to lead based on the values of love, compassion, and integrity. In his first year as city manager, Batista's administration implemented several initiatives, not just one or two, several. And they were aimed at enhancing constituent services in community development, including the launch of Worcester 311 or 311. Financial relief and assistance to families experiencing housing and food insecurity, an expanded quality of life team, and reactivation of the city manager's clean team, major roadway and infrastructure improvements, and a new housing strategy that outlines specific goals and restructured and improved Executive Office of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, and implementing the next citywide long-range plan, as well as the new municipal operations strategic plan with the goal of making Worcester the best managed city in the country. Definitely. That's a lot for 1 year. It's
amazing what he's been doing. Today, we celebrate Eric Di Battista for leading with values of love, compassion, and integrity.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet. This for me is a full circle. I'm not an immigrant, but I come from a small little island, Puerto Rico. And I'm going to be bold to say a colonized island of Puerto Rico. And for me, it's a pleasure to be here because when my family came in 1990, the place where we found refuge, the place where we found the ability to get resources and connected in youth programs, and my grandma attended the elder programs, and I learned how to play dominoes, was Centro Las Americas. That was a place that became home for my family, where we were able to do youth programs, and my sister and myself, at the age of 7 and 8 years old, were able to go to the programs and learn and understand how important it was as a Latino to be integrated into this community in Worcester. So for me, it's a full circle because after 34, 35 plus years, I'm standing here receiving this award based on the legacy of the founder, and one who, not founder, but also someone who strongly supported this agency. To me, it means a lot. But it's not just about me. It's about all of us here. Centro Las Americas, Centro represents all of us. They provide opportunities and resources to each and every one of us at many different levels. We're either 1 or 2 degrees separated from someone who's benefited from their work. And many of you, whether you contribute personally or you work in the agency or you associate with the agency at any levels, play a big role in that. And not only that, then you play a big role in this community, the city of Worcester, and the people you touch, the people you inspire, the people you actually serve, to be able to do more and be more. And I'm proud for what the council did on Tuesday night. I'm proud for what the congressman mentioned tonight. I'm proud of that because like they mentioned, now is more than ever, we need to stand united and together. We all have differences. Some of you chose caffeine or decaffeinated coffee. Some of you chose a bagel, and some of you chose to stay away from the carbs, right? We all made those decisions, but we're all together. We're all the same. We're all trying to strive to make Worcester a better place, our community stronger, and our community a lot better. So I encourage you to continue in that path of working together in solidarity of one another against the hate that we're seeing in our community and across the nation. But again, to me, it's an honor to receive this award because Centro means a lot to me and my family, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the support that Centro provided to myself and my family over the years. So thank you.
And last but not least, they don't know they're getting this today because they've been awarded at the festival, but we've had a partner for over 20 years. And this partner has been so kind to not only us, but to our community that we thought we'd give them a second recognition at our breakfast, and that is no other than Ivan Goyes from La Vega. We want to award you today, Ivan, for everything you've done for Centro and for our community. We didn't even put in the program, we wanted it to be a surprise.
Wow, this is a surprise. I don't have anything ready. I'm sorry. My dad and I had passed away from COVID, came to Worcester. It's been about 17 years ago when we started the radio station here in Worcester back then. was his vision, and I'm, proud and happy to continue serving Latinos every day. So, thank you for the great community. Thank you for everything that you guys have done. We're here to serve you, and we're going to continue doing that. And we're proud to be part of this community and the great partnership we have with Centros and everybody else. So thank you very much.
Wow, what an extraordinary set of role models for future to come. They are well deserving of this award. And before we conclude this morning's program and network with all the wonderful guests, I want to thank again some key members and sponsors that made this event possible. The event organizer, Valeria Ramos, and her committee. Centros Board Chairman, Attorney Richard Rafferty, and the board members. Centros staff, who provide services to the most vulnerable population. Telemundo, Univision, La Mega, Ivan Boyce and his entire team, El Vocero Hispano, the Centros Foundation, the Worcester Regional Passport, Gusto's Restaurant by La Reina Bakery, Nuno Pizza, Codex Media, Carmen Lunes, Expreso Radio, Jesse Rosario and Carmen Lunes, Culture Redesign, All One Credit Union, Webster 5, Unibank, Goya Foods, Gala Foods Supermarket, YMCA, Remax Diapers, WGC Pest Control, and last but not least, yours truly, Nelson Colon, your host, in representation of Mass Higher Career Centers. Thank you. This concludes our 5th Hispanic Heritage Breakfast Program. We invite you to stay and network and mingle, and have a great day and wonderful holiday season, and see you next year for our 6th Hispanic Heritage Breakfast. Thank you.